They said Jay-Z was my dad. They said,
we out here on vacation in the Bahamas, another beautiful day. Check it out, check it out. Boom. I want to talk to y'all for a minute about the power of perception.
Versus... Whoa, wait, don't give away too much, man. Yeah, okay, I can say clone, I want to say clone. All right, so there's like a clone Bang Lee.
I think you're the devil himself.
No, but I do have a good mirror.
It's a serious question. Do you think you're the devil himself?
I don't know. Why would you say that?
Is your money dirty money?
If you live,
I just asked a question. Is your money dirty money?
No, it's not. So, in fact,
why is it not dirty money?
Because I earned it. A heart.
But you earned it.
Epstein files reveal the largest genocide in human history, and it is being hidden from your eyes. 8 million children go missing every single year. Look at all these people with black eyes. Politicians, your famous actors, the Pope, high-level people. They all participate. This is an email from the Epstein files. All you need is a blood transfusion from the pack and you reverse aging.
Hold up. Just when it seemed like the Epstein situation couldn't possibly take another dark turn, the narrative suddenly shifted again. Ongoing reports and online discussions are now suggesting that multiple celebrities may have been connected to a disturbing network, and one name that has recently resurfaced in these conversations is Bryce Gray. Before anyone jumps to conclusions, it's important to clarify that none of these claims have been officially proven. Until Bryce Gray personally chooses to address these rumors, everything currently being discussed remains part of ongoing public speculation. According to various claims circulating online, there has been talk that figures such as Diddy, Epstein, and Weinstein were allegedly connected through a powerful inner circle that may have exploited vulnerable individuals. The picture being described across social media and online forums feels far darker than many expected. For years, Katt Williams has spoken openly about what he described as a hidden side of Hollywood, and more people are now questioning whether those warnings carried more truth than they were given credit for at the time. Bryce Gray's name has once again been pulled into the spotlight, but with a noticeable shift in how his story is being framed. Previously, much of the public associated his downfall primarily with Will Smith and Diddy, not Epstein. That change alone has sparked renewed attention. Once considered one of Hollywood's most promising young actors, Bryce's career appeared to decline rapidly, and reports now claim that he turned to adult content online as a means of financial survival. As if that weren't already tragic, there were also reports at one point that law enforcement became involved following claims that Bryce had attempted to harm himself. Current public discussions suggest he may be dealing with serious substance-related struggles and has fully transitioned into the adult entertainment space. Many observers see this as a heartbreaking example of lost potential and personal collapse. Some accounts suggest that everything traces back to a so-called mentorship program in Hollywood, long rumored online to be a front for questionable behavior. Katt Williams and Jaguar Wright have spoken publicly for years about what they believe really happened to Bryce Gray, though their claims were often dismissed as exaggerated or unreliable.
They canceled me for talking about Harvey Weinstein before the thing came out, but he offered to suck my in front of all my people at my agency. What am I supposed to do? He did all of that. I'm thinking I'm the only black person on the script. I get there, there's 3 other black guys on there. Ooh. Huh.
So you wonder what they did?
I told him no. What y'all do? And this is why when I walk in a room, heads go down.
Recently, however, more people have begun revisiting those statements, especially as Katt himself has said he faced similar pressure from powerful industry figures who allegedly sought to exploit him. One key difference people often highlight between Katt Williams and Bryce Gray is that, according to Katt's own accounts, he refused to give in. He has claimed that early in his career, Harvey Weinstein allegedly attempted to involve him in a disturbing situation connected to Epstein's mansion, which Katt says he immediately rejected. Many view that moment, as he tells it, as a turning point that required significant resolve. To understand how Bryce Gray allegedly became entangled in this situation, many believe it's necessary to rewind the timeline. Public claims suggest it began when his former manager, Charlie Mack, introduced him to Will Smith and Diddy through what was described as a mentorship program. This reportedly occurred just as Bryce was rising in popularity following his role on Empire. On the surface, it appeared to be the kind of opportunity every young actor hopes for. Behind the scenes, however, some now claim that something far more troubling may have been taking place. At the time, the public believed Bryce was being guided toward long-term success, but individuals claiming insider knowledge now say mentorship may not have been the real focus. Around that same period, reports circulated suggesting that Diddy was allegedly under federal scrutiny related to inappropriate conduct involving young men, based on references made in court-related discussions. Music manager James Rosemond, who has a well-documented criminal history, was reportedly questioned by investigators about the alleged personal preferences of several entertainers. He was even asked whether Sean Diddy Combs had been involved in inappropriate conduct with minors. According to public narratives, however, Diddy's influence at the time was so significant that the matter quickly disappeared from broader attention. There are also claims that a similar pattern appeared elsewhere. Some allege that Jay-Z's team intervened after the Shade Room briefly posted content linking his name to the Epstein list, resulting in the post being removed shortly after it went live. To many observers, this reinforced the belief that when damaging information begins circulating, powerful forces often step in to suppress it. It wasn't until Jaguar Wright began speaking out more forcefully that many people say they started connecting the dots. She shared detailed claims about what she believes occurred between Will Smith, Diddy, and Bryce Gray, and the narrative grew even darker. Some alleged witnesses have claimed that Bryce and Meek were once heard in distress and fleeing in panic after what was described as a disturbing incident at Will's home. According to those accounts, whatever happened left them visibly shaken and desperate to escape.
Bisexual, they do weird things in their house, and young men have left their house screaming to get away from them in their mentorship. Meek Mills, Bryshere Gray, left that house screaming. August the only one that stayed, and I guess he was really sick. He needed a dog. My husband was doing things to boys and did stuff to your son, and you ain't do shit about it. Bilaal told me everything.
Their good friend who
Bilaal told me, Jay, he told me that you knew Will was f***ing your child, as he did. Wonder why he left that out of his Tasha K interview.
In that interview, he said a lot. He said a lot.
He said everything but the thing that was important. That he know that Will Smith, Jaden, he Bryshere and he Meek Mills, and you know it, Bilaal. Now I don't give no how far in the desert you run. You'll go from a Philly nigga to a sand, but they'll still get you.
He's Philly though, Jay. It's Philly.
He Meek Milk. As far as I'm concerned, he Meek Milk. I ain't calling him Mill no more, that's milk. That's Meek Milk. Added to the honeycomb. You got a meal.
So you believe the Dwayne Martin story, that could have happened?
Of course, everybody know that.
Jaguar didn't stop there. She went on to make even more serious claims. According to her, Bryce Gray's own mother, the person many believe should have protected him above all else, was allegedly involved as well. Jaguar claimed that Bryce's mother remained silent while powerful industry figures exploited him, allegedly in exchange for financial compensation. The severity of this accusation left many people stunned. Jaguar also stated that Bryce was allegedly not even an adult when much of this was said to have occurred, which made the situation even more disturbing for those following the story. In light of the Epstein files, which revealed that numerous victims were reportedly underage, some people now feel allegations like this no longer seem as implausible as they once did.
Andy, I'm talking about Bryshere's mom. I'ma kick you in your and then I'ma go to work North Philly style. You and Charlie. You happy now? He's a gay star. Are you happy now, Andy? For a book that didn't sell. I hope that new husband of yours leaves you. And maybe it's time you tell your son why his father is really in jail, his biological father, for all of his life and what you had to do with it. You CI.
To them, it adds to the unsettling picture of what may have been happening behind Hollywood's glamorous exterior. Based on interpretations of several recently released documents, some believe there may have been a large underground network operating throughout the entertainment industry. In one document frequently discussed online, Epstein allegedly referred to Diddy as his competition. That single line alone sent shockwaves across social media. These claims have led some to speculate that rappers, models, and rising stars may have been treated as commodities, an idea many find deeply disturbing. Jaguar also claimed that at one point, a woman named Andrea approached her seeking help regarding Bryce Gray. According to Jaguar, she advised Andrea to keep Bryce away from Charlie Mack, whom she described as the alleged middleman connecting Bryce to Will Smith and Diddy. However, Jaguar claimed no immediate action was taken and the situation continued. She has said she watched from a distance as Bryce was allegedly passed between powerful figures for years until he eventually broke down mentally and emotionally.
Yaz's mom brought Yaz to Charlie, and Charlie came and got me and was like, "What you want to do?" I started writing for Yaz, like that's why it makes me mad to see what's going on with him right now. Like I can't believe what I'm watching.
Right.
I can't believe what I'm watching. Like for you to flip that way and turn like you doing gay porn and like what is wrong with you, man? No disrespect to anybody gay, but it's just like
because it was him.
It's a kid I watched from a grow up, so it's like, and then like the mental issues that he have. You feel what I'm saying? I know he had mental issues. Like he ain't all the way there. So to watch all this happening is like, all right, where all the people that was around when the money was?
That came to me and begged me for my help. I told her to get the fuck away from Charlie. I did everything that I could do to get Bryshere, to help her get Bryshere out of California into Chicago safe to be ready for filming. She knew she knew what Will did to him. But because of Charlie, see? And Charlie had promised her all kinds of things. And all she had to do was pretend to be a broken down single mom who worked her way up through the ghetto and raised a superstar for television, when the truth is she wasn't nothing but a dealer's. That's all she ever was. She went from dealer to dealer, and then she snitched on whoever she needed to snitch on until she could get to the bigger bag, until she got with Larry Lair, my friend who raised Bryshere in $1 million home. Your whole book is lies, Andy. And I hope anybody that bought it asks for a refund and demands it comes out of your pocket every time they see your son's gay. You and Charlie Mack.
Just when many thought the story couldn't sink any further, Will Smith's longtime friend Bilaal entered the conversation with even more explosive claims. After the Epstein files were released, Bilaal publicly alleged that both Will Smith and Diddy were connected to Epstein's world. He also claimed that Bryce Gray had personally confided in him, saying he had been exploited by older, powerful men within the industry. Because of those statements, many people say they began taking Bilaal's account seriously, even before Bryce Gray had the opportunity to respond. The situation escalated further when Bilaal made additional claims involving Will Smith and Dwayne Martin. He alleged that he once walked in on Will in a compromising situation with Dwayne, describing the moment as shocking and difficult to forget.
Open the door to Dwayne's dressing room, and that's when I see Dwayne and having angst with Will.
Let me process that for a second.
There was a couch, and Will was bent over on the couch, and Dwayne was standing up. Murder. Like, it was murder.
According to Bilaal, the situation appeared to be something Will was already familiar with. Social media erupted, with fans expressing disbelief and outrage. The claims continued during a later emotional interview Bilaal gave to Tasha K. During that conversation, Bilaal became visibly emotional while recalling a disturbing moment involving Bryce Gray. He claimed that Bryce experienced a breakdown after allegedly consuming a dangerous amount of substances, and in that state, disclosed that both Will Smith and Diddy had assaulted him on multiple occasions. Bilaal stated these words allegedly came directly from Bryce during a trip they took together to Chicago. According to Bilaal, Will had asked him to look after Bryce during their time in the city. He claimed that late one night, Bryce appeared disoriented, crying, and shaking before allegedly opening up about what he said had been done to him. Bilaal described the experience as so shocking that it permanently altered how he viewed Hollywood and the people within it.
So 2 hard drives from Jada's house. So now we get into why she's even more mad. Jada would watch at the houses. She had her laptop. She would stick her hard drive in, right? boom, and hook it up to the TV. And she could play whatever video she watching. So I'm seeing videos of her and Will and a bunch of other, some celebrities, everything. Because remember, the last interview I told you, if you don't sue me, I'm gonna let people know who you've been hitting with them deals. And I said, if you don't sue, I'm going to sue. So I told you, being Muslim, whatever I say I'm going to do, that's what I'm going to do, period. And I got to have evidence. So she's sitting down here watching, playing with herself, high as a kite, right? Not caring who's in the house, whether kids watching, nothing. She's in her own world. So that's how I was able to see the tapes. I saw them, and I saw some things that were unreal, and I saw celebrities on the tape.
Ooh.
I'm under penalty of perjury. If anything in here is a lie, my ass going to jail, period. There's no if, there's no ends, there's no buts. You know what you and Diddy was doing together in y'all younger years. All that's coming out.
Who else did you see allegedly on the tapes?
Tyrese with Will and Jada. Then the one with Charlie Mack and Will. Jada's not on it, but you can hear her say, make him spit up, period. So when these tapes come out, people will know I'm telling. So it's time for everybody that got a credible story, I should say, to start the process. Robbing Chicago for Empire. It's a damn mess. It's no other way to put it. This dude is going crazy, right? He's out there allegedly with male prostitutes. He's pissing in the trailer. He's acting psychotic, right?
The same thing he's doing now.
Beyond that. But this is why a show is going on. I pulled him to the side. I said, listen, I'm here to help you and so forth and so on. So he was like, all right, I feel that. He said, everybody on the set know you. Everybody seem like they love you. Okay. I want to love you because everybody else love you. I said, if that's what you want to do, then do it. But he kept acting up. And then one day I said, what the F is wrong with you? And he was like, you know. He said, you know Will me. You know Diddy made me suck his. You know what's going on. You know Charlie made me suck. And I said, I have no idea what's going on. I have no idea. So he crying, no blood is coming from his nose. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And I'm like, yo, listen.
To be fair, some initially dismissed Bilal's statements as attention-seeking or an attempt to stir controversy. That perception reportedly changed once the Epstein files became public, as many people began connecting details they felt had been hiding in plain sight. For some, the timing made the claims feel more believable, especially given the number of similar stories that have surfaced involving powerful figures in the entertainment industry. Public reaction was intense. One commenter wrote, "They were wrong for what they allegedly did to that young man. A great talent destroyed. Will really disappointed fans. I can't even watch his movies anymore." Another added, "This is exactly why people are reacting this way. Will Smith is finished." Social media spiraled into chaos, and the shockwaves from Bilal's claims have yet to fade. Some believe this may also explain why Will Smith's older son has reportedly kept his distance in recent years, as rumors continue circulating that things inside the household were questionable. According to online chatter, Will was allegedly known for hosting late-night BB games involving rappers and professional athletes, though many insist these gatherings were far from ordinary basketball games. These rumors have led some fans to speculate that he may be no different from other powerful figures when it comes to secretive Hollywood circles. That leaves the big question people keep asking: what do you think about all of this? Do you believe Katt Williams was right when he suggested that Will Smith played a role in the downfall of Bryce Gray's career? And could there be any truth to claims that Will may have appeared on Jeffrey Epstein's island? The speculation continues to grow, and it seems like everyone has an opinion. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment for more updates as this story continues to unfold.